I'm tired. It is 6:15. My sleep has been a little weird. Took like a nap around about 3. The grandkids had spent the night. I was just tired. I didn't sleep well at all when they were here. Add to that it was New Year's Eve and fireworks were going off for probably a good 2.5 to 3 hours. And not only was there fireworks going off, but gunshots were going off. And in the area that I live in, you know, it's like somebody doing a drive-by, or are they just shooting out their back door because, you know, we're a bunch of hicks? I don't know. Could be any of those things. Could be all of those things. I didn't sleep well. I knew I was probably going to take at least a small nap, but I didn't anticipate the nap that I took. And it was like 2 hours long, and I got so much sleep that it took me till probably midnight to fall asleep. And then I slept like the dead last night. It was great, don't get me wrong, but I'm tired. But we'll get back on track in time to go back to work, so don't you worry. Gotta at least get a pair of pants on or a skirt. Most of my skirts are maxi skirts anyways, so I can take the dogs out to go to the bathroom. My fence blew down about a month ago, and as per usual, my landlord is in no hurry whatsoever to fix that, so we'll talk more on that later. Yes, my room is an absolute disaster. I'm in the process of cleaning and organizing, and as I started to clean things, everything gets shoved into a room that doesn't work in another space, and then it all ends up in my bedroom where nobody ever goes but me, and then I have to actually sort. So this is the last room of the house left I have to clean, and it looks like an absolute pig pen. I'm going to work on that today. All right, we got our leash on. Bruiser, what did you do with your harness? Every day, one of your arms ends up out of your harness, and I don't know how. We're not going to put a leash on Bruiser today because he's been listening pretty well when we take him outside. This one, on the other hand, will immediately run the second she gets distracted, so, you know. All right. Got our first real significant snowfall of the year. Good girl. Bruiser, can you just give her some peace while she tries to go to the bathroom? Bruiser, sit. Good boy, sit. Buffy, sit. Good girl, sit. There you go. Okay, so where am I with my house situation? Well, I have continued to get the runaround from my landlord, and it is frustrating beyond the telling of it, to the point where even though he offered to sell me the house at long last, I no longer want it because he still continues to give me the runaround on how we're going to make that happen. He keeps making promises that he doesn't follow through on. He still won't tell me how to get the rent to him, and I'm over it. I'm over it, and I'm moving on with my life. It has been a huge source of depression, so I've been trying to deal with that, and also trying to figure out where the hell I'm going to live now, because I was putting all my hopes and dreams and put all my eggs in one basket with this situation. So it is super frustrating, and I just don't know what I'm going to do now. That being said, as far as the rest of my health goes, I'll tell you how I'm doing with that. My water intake is average to above average, which is good. I have really been trying hard to make sure I get steady water intake. I have kind of gotten back on the soda wagon, and I'm hoping to get back off the soda wagon. I don't ever want to quit soda, but I definitely need to cut back a lot. Also, my sleep has been amazing. My sleep has been above average by far, which has been great. And then my exercise, I've pretty much given up on. It's not going to happen. My back hurts too bad. My head hurts too bad. I'm pretty much in pain in one way or another nearly every day. And the reality is I'm not going to exercise when I'm in pain. I just can't make myself do it. So my biggest focus, and my doctor agrees, is to just worry about my eating, which I've started to kind of do a thing where I use portion containers, and kind of do like what you do with the 21-day fix, where you take certain portions of certain kinds of foods. And if you eat that certain portion of each kind of food, you will hit your calorie goals for the day, which I'm doing. And I don't have to log my food. I don't have to track my food. As long as I buy healthy foods and they fit in these containers, in these particular portions, I hit my calorie goals every single time. And so the weight is starting to come back off, and I'm feeling better. I'm feeling more energetic. I'm feeling healthier. So it's all good. I'm not worried about how I look. Like, I know I took that video this morning of me with my double chins. And, I've had so many people say, oh, but you look fine. You shouldn't worry about this because you look fine. And I'm like, I was never worried about the way that I looked. I never lost weight for the way that I looked, because honestly, I don't care how I look. You can either love me for how I am now, or you can just leave. I really don't care. I'm not looking for a significant other, so I don't need to look special for them. Maybe that would change if I had one, but the chances of that happening are slim to none. And I don't care what my friends think about how I look, so I never have done it for looks. I did it strictly for health. And so my main focus is just how is this food making me feel? Is it making me feel good? Is it making me feel bad? Is it making me feel tired? Is it making me feel energetic? Does it make me feel weighed down and gross? Does it give me depression? Is it making me anxious? What is this food doing to me? And I'm basing that on the choices that I make. And my choices are getting better. It's not to say that I don't have pizza. It's not to say that I don't have ice cream. It's not to say that I don't have cookies or chips or anything like that. I still have all of those things, but I definitely portion it out a lot more, and I work it into my daily plan. And I'm way happier for it. I'm not stressing about what I'm eating. I'm not stressing about my calories. I'm not stressing about my weight. I'm just strictly working on how does this food make me feel? And if it makes me feel good, then I'm going to do it. And I really have to ask, even after I eat it, is this actually making me feel good, or did it just like cover up some bad feelings that I was having? And then I have to address those bad feelings that I'm having. But yeah, so I'm doing a lot better. I'm binging a lot less. I'm just feeling generally better. It's still a work in progress, and it will continue to be probably for the rest of my life, but how that all goes. But anyhow, I'm going to get off here because I've got some work to do. Finally got some time to myself. The kids came over on New Year's Eve and stayed till New Year's Day. By the time they left, I ended up taking a mega nap and didn't get a whole lot done yesterday. So I'm working on getting it done today. And I'm making kind of okay progress. So yeah. Anyhow, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and a wonderful weigh-in and a wonderful new year. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.